Hi folks, and welcome back to Math with Captain Rod. I'm making this video here as kind of an introductory video as to the algebra of functions. So what we're going to do here is, given these two functions, f of x equals x squared minus 25 and g of x equals x minus 5, we're going to find the following things: f plus g, f minus g, f times g, and f over g. And we're going to talk about the domains of each of these. So functions add just the way you think they might. Okay, f plus g means take this function, add it to this function. That's going to equal x squared minus 25 plus x minus 5. This can be simplified, these two things. I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to leave it as is and move on. But now to state the domain, remember the advice I always give for domains of algebraic functions. Assume all real numbers unless you can find a problem. The problems that occur are division by 0 or square rooting negative numbers, or fourth root or sixth root, any even type of situation there. Neither of these are occurring, so the domain is all real numbers. Let's take a look at this one, f minus g. So that's going to be this function minus this function. I strongly suggest you use parentheses when you're doing these. This, of course, can be simplified. Oh, why not? I'll go ahead and simplify this one. So this one's going to be x squared. There's no linear term here. And then here's a linear term, minus x. And then negative 25. That's going to be plus 5, so minus 20. Okay, check it for domain. There's none of this, none of this. So the domain of this guy is all real numbers. All right. F times g. That's going to be x squared minus 25 times x minus 5. I see no reason to multiply this out in this example. It's perfectly acceptable just to leave that alone. Let's talk domain. None of this, none of this. So the domain of this function is all real numbers. All right. F over g. So that's going to be x squared minus 25 over x minus 5. Now, this one's got a little subtlety to it. Let me first of all talk about domain. You have to look here in this original line. Have to. And this one does have a division in it. So if x were equal to 5, we would have a division by 0. So x equals 5 is not allowed. So our domain is, there's lots of ways to write it. Let's see, let's write it like this. It's all real numbers except x cannot equal 5. That's important. Everything other than 5. Now, this does simplify. Right? The numerator here factors into x minus 5, x plus 5, and then don't forget we're over x minus 5. These do cancel, and this is equal to x plus 5. And what this means is that this ratio ultimately is a linear function. However, all the way back here, you have to honor this right here. You still cannot allow x equals 5 in the domain, even though right here it appears like it's fine. So ultimately what this is it's a linear function with a hole in it at x equals 5. So that's a little bit about how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide functions and how to find the domains of such. I hope that this video helps. Pretty short one. Have a great day.